памяти. Вот вот у тебя память железная. О,
Hey,
и тут
hi
мультик.
everyone.
Но мне интересно,
How are we
я
doing?
посмотрю,
Welcome along.
погуглю эту
Yes,
игру.
my name is
Так, в Steam.
HUD601. Joining me on the couch,
King Roads
А,
TM.
она вышла,
we are going to be
кстати.
running for you
Ха,
Sonic
всего
3. As you can see, this is
12
the brand new Apple
отзывов,
Arcade exclusive game that came out a couple of
смешанные
months back, I think. You'll
58% в
notice that
Стиме.
we got someone stood up behind us.
Вот интересно, вот как бы, посмотрим
Arg,
с
who's
точки
going to be
стороны
doing the live
рекламы,
talking and everything.
как инди-проекта, да?
First off, let me quickly go into the game because this game has one of the most incredible intro scenes like ever. It's awesome.
It does. It's a jam.
Это очень вовремя донат был, очень вовремя.
What timing!
It's like they knew.
Ну-ка,
Oh,
а
epic.
где
So I just want to quickly show you this
посмотреть?
because this is honestly amazing. And this basically reveals the whole story of the game.
It's so good. I love this.
А, вот Steam Charts. Так, посмотрим. В All. В августе... О, короче, очень есть странная фигня, связанная с рекламой инди-игр. Всего в эту игру поиграли 20 человек за 7 месяцев. А вышла она в июле 23-го, и за все время в нее сыграли всего 20 раз. Хотя вот на ESE сколько она рекламировалась, у оригинальной трансляции ESE довольно-то людей много, но вот, к сожалению, что-то пошло не так. И в это время показывают хорошие мультики про Соника. А, ну вот, как раз таки на ES-марафоне сейчас, в оригинальной трансляции первого стрима, 4500 человек.
Can we get a show like
На
that?
втором канале,
Yes.
That'd be awesome. Right,
Почти
before we go any
700.
further, Mod, what you got for us?
кстати, там на втором стриме идет про стрит. Ну, по сути, две гоночки.
It's my actual cat's Twitch account, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently, I was muted on stream. I'm so sorry. So we have a $1,000 donation from
There we go.
from Ted601. I'm sorry, okay? Okay, this is my first chip. Yeah, Hudson's cat apparently donated, and he said, "Hello, Father. Before you go any further, I would like to take this opportunity to quickly remind you that I desire attention. Meow."
Meow.
Meow.
And that
Да,
one
донат от
just
кота, да.
obliterated the target to upgrade Cocoon to all moon ancestors.
Wow.
О,
Wow.
So thank
теперь
you
у
very
нас
much for
Cocoon будет в другой
upgrading that
категории,
target to
более
moon.
длинный.
Thank you so much for that very generous donation. Right, couple of things. Wait, $14,000.
And
Let's
we
go.
just
О,
got the
$14 тысяч долларов мы
$14,000.
собрали.
Hey, right, couple of housekeeping rules before we get going. I
Но
rerouted this game slightly
ты
from
на
King
Твиче
Road's
в прямом
original
эфире не
route on the
поставишь этого.
13th of February. On the 14th of February, they dropped an update to the game that completely changed the way the bosses
Ты
work.
не сможешь
Bosses are
пойти
now around about
наперекор
30
законам
seconds slower
физики.
overall. But they added in a cool new accessibility feature to skip the tutorial, which saves around about 2 minutes, give or take. Now, while we haven't
О,
ratified the rules
первая
based on this
строта, мы в
update yet,
настройках
both King Roads and I
пропускаем
have agreed we're gonna be
туториал,
doing
что
the new
экономит
route,
2
and
минуты
we're
от
both going to be
экрана.
skipping the tutorial, so you'll see the exact same route and the exact same things. It does also mean, because the amount of time saved, there is potentially a world record on the line here. As long as we
Awesome.
don't screw up too
А,
much.
на самом
So,
деле возможно,
without further
типа,
ado,
пойти
King Roads, you ready, buddy?
на
I am,
ускорением
let's go.
времени.
Oh, you've went
Good
to
luck, mate.
sleep.
Let's get up.
You got
Но,
to
видимо,
Oh,
технологии
oh,
еще
here
не
we go.
дошли.
Right.
I'm up.
In which case, then, Argig with the crowd, would you like to count us in, my friend?
Let's go, everybody. Start from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! So we
То
have got
есть,
this
чтобы
great
ускорить
going on here.
стрим,
We're gonna be skipping the tutorial.
проходящий
The
в
way
реальном
Sonic 50
времени,
works
это
is
надо
simple. It is a 3D
смотреть
Sonic
Twitch у черной
platformer.
дыры.
It is a relatively simple game,
Так,
but the
блин,
level
я
design and the abilities make it
проморгал, кого
fantastic.
выбрал
There are three
правый
things you
ранее,
need to
но
worry
сейчас
about
это
every
увидим.
character. You
А,
have
тут
Sonic and Amy,
Эми.
they're your speed characters. They can jump, they can light speed dash, and they can also boost. You've got your flight characters, they can fly, they can jump, and they
Так,
can
есть
boost. And finally, your
персонажи
power
красные,
characters,
которые
who can
бегают.
glide,
Есть
they can jump, and they
летающие,
can boost, and also climb, which is
кто
fine.
могут
For the
летать.
first level here, you're going to have our runners running through. Going to be grabbing the red star rings. You need to get all 5 of these in the stages because that gives you a second dream orb. This is kind of like a little collectathon that is level based. You
Так,
want to
тут
be grabbing
арбы
all
собираем,
of the red star
и
rings that you can.
на
with the
уровне
red
мы
that's been
собираем
selected here. And we're going to see
красные
our runners
монетки,
doing a
потому
number
что
of
5
tricks,
красных монеток
especially
дает
going around, like
нам
using the
орб.
homing attack, which is absolutely busted in this game, gives you increased length and allows you to go and grab the keys that we need to advance and the red star rings that are hidden in the stage right now. This first world that we're in, very Fall Guys aesthetic, very bouncy, very fun, very fast, and you're going to see some cool little
Говорят, что
checkpoint
игра
restarts, just allowing
обладает
our runners to go
эстетикой
back
Fall
to the
Guys,
beginning of
и
the
она
little
такая
square
же
area here
веселая.
to get the keys, and away we go. HUD's finishing first with the keys, King Roads right behind.
Так,
This is going to be a very,
собрали
very
ключики,
fun.
открыли
So
ворота,
we're
Хац
seeing
это сделал
movement tech
первым.
here from HUDs right now, boosting but also jumping and then using the dash to extend the boost while allowing the boost meter to not drop. Very nice going under the waterfall there, getting the attack. But there we'll see if King Road's able to do something similar. Not able to get the distance, but that's fine. It's these little micro optimizations that are going to set these runners apart and why they are top tier
Ну,
runners
вообще,
right now. Photo fountain for HUDs is about to go and grab the
можно
last one of
предположить,
this
что
level
этот
and
Соник
head
выглядит
straight
лучше,
to
чем
the
в
Dream
какой-нибудь
World
Lost
to
World.
finish up here. Right behind, though, of
Кстати
course, King
говоря.
Roads grabbing the final fifth one as well. And we move from 1-1 into, or 1-1-1 into
Хац пока
1-1-2.
впереди.
So we're now going in, and we were just always going to mash through these menus to get to these levels as quickly as we can, because that is what the menuing on this
Ну,
game
тут
is
мэшат
about, is
в
we
менюшках.
rerouted to minimize the amount of left and right and just do the levels the game takes you to. HUD's doing a little bit of skip on the corners here because what we want to try and do is minimize the amount of times we're on rails, minimize the amount of times that we are losing speed just by running normally. We
Ну, я
always
думаю,
wanna be
Хац,
losing, or we always want to be running
у Хадза
fast.
более
So
преимущество,
we're
потому
gonna
что он
go through
играет
all
с
the bouncers
геймпада.
here. You can see King Roach just grabbing the couple of bounces. Last 2 homing attacks away into the orb. HUD's is just finished, unlocked the next couple of levels here, and then we hold the buttons just to skip our cutscenes. Now, there is a chance for this game to crash. We hope we're not going to see it from any of our runners here.
Вот,
but
тут
if it
даже в
does,
чате
it's a
предупреждали,
thing that
что
happens. They'll just
игра
keep
любит
going,
крашиться.
restart the game,
Но
and
если
go
она
through it.
крашит,
The main thing that counts here
крашится, то я
is
хотя бы
in-game
увижу, как
time.
это
For a
происходит в
marathon,
устройствах
we want
от
the
Apple.
RTA, but for the leaderboards and the potential world record on the line, IGT is what matters. And if your game crashes, it don't update it, so you don't lose the time.
Ну, тут даже
So
говорят,
coming through the
что,
next
типа,
stage
если
right now, it's again
во время
more
вашего
red star
рана
rings
по
required.
этой
We're coming
игре
through. You see the
игра
boost
крашнулась,
rings
то
that you
ничего
see from Sonic
страшного, потому
Adventure coming
что
through. Jumping over to the
в
left-hand section here,
лидербордах
we're
по
gonna
этой
jump up on the screen
игре
to grab our next
и
section
ГТ
and run our
приоритетнее,
way
чем
down.
РТА.
King Road's coming up doing the very same thing right now. More little jumps on the rails to skip our way through. Going very, very fast. And another skip there. Very nice on King Roads' side too. It's pretty much neck and neck going through at the moment. Now that we're on the little kind of like hexagonal stuff, we've got another 2 red rings right towards the end here. First one right in front of us. Got to go around the rail because that's what the game is forcing us. Off the spring, run our way around, grab the 2 homing attacks off the enemies.
Но
drop
когда я
down,
себе
and
представил мобильный
instantly
гейминг,
finish the
я
level
подумал, что
again.
будет некоторый
So
такой
coming in. Now
раннер
we're
по
gonna go into some
Сонику.
of the
И,
shorter
по-моему, даже он
levels as well,
есть.
'cause the main level,
Ну, и это будет вполне такая, как вполне катка, кстати.
1, etc. are the main big levels. Now you bring it down low as we have some ASMR stage here going on. We gotta collect the dream crystals as we are in the dream world. HUDs and King Roads are gonna be grabbing the crystals.
Мы на уровне, где надо собрать 6
Very nice jump and boost as we go our way through.
6
Now using the
шардов,
light speed
дрим
dash
шардов
to get
таких.
over the set of rings, jumping up and through into the platform there, falling down rather than taking a ramp is an interesting optimization. Finally, homing attack onto the ring, and then we go back to the back to the
О, здесь
song.
даже есть механика ускорения по
Moving
кольцам.
on to the next stage. Act is unlocked. Again, at the start here, it's just mashing straight through. We don't have to worry about menuing. We've only got Amy and Sonic available at the moment until we do our first boss.
Ну, кстати, да, Sonic Advance, только здесь эти кристаллы не надо искать, как в уровнях за Knuckles. Здесь, в принципе, тебе все видно.
So more red star rings required at this point. Off the springs here, we're going to run and jump our way through.
Так, уровень, где надо просто достигнуть портала.
Not quite getting enough height, and then using the homing attack to try and extend it, but just going straight into the wall there. So coming up, get the jumps up to the top of the dash rings there. That gives us those
Уровень
abilities.
проходит с
We're
учетом
gonna go
красных
over to the
монеток.
right-hand side to grab the key, Didn't quite get the jump there, so that's going to be a little bit of a mishap there. Comes through, we're going round though. Getting second key. King Rose entering the same area. Grabs a smoother key, gets the
Сейчас
spring
нужно собрать
immediately.
ключи.
That's going to help save time. We're now going to the left-hand side of the level to grab the rail that takes you up to the final key, and then we're going to go down to the key section. Some of these key areas you will see us skipping later on. King Rose doing a little bit of an optimization there, grabbing the key, immediately checkpointing to minimize the airtime, and then going through that as well.
Вот тут
Our first
есть
key
некоторая
rail
оптимизация
here,
вот
breaking off the
у
rail.
игрока
Very nicely
справа.
done there by Huds on that side. That is harder than it looks. King Road's going to come in and try and do the same. Not quite getting it in the last minute. Turns around with a homing attack. Very nice recovery there. Very, very hard to do those because the rail breaks. This game is very solid when it comes to its rails. It wants you to be on rails.
Ну,
It
это был
allows you
довольно
to switch
сложный
easily with just left, right,
скип
and X, so
такой.
you jump through it. But they try and keep you on that at all times. If you boost and then jump at the same time, basically one frame after, you immediately derail from the rail section and allows you to do some speedrunning shenanigans. And that's exactly what we see both our runners doing here.
О,
We
когда
see
мы
that a lot more through the race.
прыгаем и
Scramble
бустимся,
shows at 3,
это
though.
позволяет
This is one of the
нам
ones where you got to go through
слетать
all
с
the
рельс.
checkpoints before the time runs out. Eagle-eyed viewers might be noticing that you've seen parts of these levels before because the game does reuse the levels, but it places different obstacles in your path to encourage you to go and explore these different levels that you
Но
might have
ранее
missed
справа
in
что-то
Act
лажает.
1. Again, different character paths will allow you to do different things, and this one
У
is just a
Хадзеса
nice
гораздо
simple, we
лучше
boost, we
получается.
grab our little energy to replenish our boost, and away we go. So going through this area, we're all nice, we're all good. Running through 14 of 16, there's 15, the last one is right at the end, and there's your dream portal.
Ну, это тут
straight
уровень с
through.
чекпоинтами
King
на
Road's about
время.
5 checkpoints behind at the moment, but it is still anybody's game. We are
Ну,
now
кстати,
going
тут
into
весьма
the major
разнообразные
change
уровни.
that happened in the run
Несмотря
here.
на то,
We've
что
got Dr.
одна карта
Crabulous. It is
похожа
the
на
first
другую,
boss.
как
Before the rerun, it
близнецы.
had 4 health, it was 3 quick hits, and the fourth one was really, really funny.
Вот первый
Now it has
босс,
6 health, it has increased the skill ceiling.
краб,
Going to go for some quick hits there, gets the
большой
first quick
краб.
hit. This boss is going to slam with its claws, sending out shockwaves. You want to be as close to the big claw as you can to try and get the hit. Crabulous is going to slam down, gets the second quick hit there, very, very nice. King Rose on the same side here, doesn't get the first quick hit, going to
Ну,
wait until the slams come down.
в принципе, в любой игре по Соника
Hit method here. He's
тактика
now
против
very not
краба
happy about
весьма
what we've got here. He's a very not happy
незамысловата.
crab. In fact, he's quite angry.
Нужно
So now the angry
контратаковать
crab is
его
going to
после
jump
того, как он
around a number of
промахнется
times, and he's
своей
going to go and hit his butt,
суператакой.
and then he release some air there. Whew. Mr. Crabulous, what did you have for dinner today? So we're going to run our way through now, get the other quick hits on that one. Ideally, you want to do it within the first slam. If you can get it within the second slam, that is good. The main thing is if you wait until the standard time to hit, it's a little bit slower than what we would have had previously. Final hit is the time.
Но мне глаза краба нравятся, когда его бьют.
And that's a boss fight.
Они
We've
такие
got
очень
King Road's coming
удивленные,
in now on
будто
this one. Gets the
он
second
вообще
slam, going away for the third just for safety, as
даже не
also
подразумевал,
not
что
turned
его
around correctly,
ужалят.
so he has to wait for those jumps. Huds has now unlocked Cream and Tails. Again,
О,
we're just gonna
открылась
match. This is
Cream.
where we get our flying characters and we move into
За
the
нее сейчас
land
будет
of
бегать
jelly,
Хадс.
honey, whatever you want to call it. It is the Dream Factory. King Road's on the final hit. We just wait for
Начинается
the crab to get
следующий
really, really
мир,
slow.
это
One
Dream
more final
Factory.
auto attack and in we go. Very nicely done. Still a tight race going through on this one. So playing as Cream, both our characters here have Cream and Cheese. Cheese, the overpowered chow. Oh,
Там
just getting
преимущество Крима — это летающий персонаж, вот как вы сейчас видели. С помощью ее летучих ушей забрались довольно высоко, что позволит скипнуть определенную часть уровня.
The gauge will empty and she will slowly fly down. Our runner is going to be using that to her advantage to try and go grab red star rings that are strewn throughout the level here, while also
Посмотрим,
using
получится ли
the
такой
spring,
скип
bounce
у
pads, the platforms, and all that funky jazz as well. Again, we're deliberately doing
соперника
the
Хадза.
key skip there. King Rose gets it as well. Nice.
О, у него
and
тоже
easy.
получилось
Double
отлично.
key skip for both our runners here.
Такой немножко напряжный скип, потому что забираешься буквально на конце буста вот этих летающих ушей.
You just need to know where they are in preparation to grab them and then run our way through. So a little shortcut coming up here. Big old launch jump there. Did not get the flight because Cream didn't want to fly. Gets the homing attack. Needs to about turn.
Ой, не получилось, сорвался с рельсы.
But finally manages to grab
Не
the
сорвался,
red
он
star
не
right
в ту
there.
сторону,
King Road's
короче,
gonna come
поехал.
up, going to catch through on the segment here on the automatic rails. Not too far behind on that one. Just going to spin our way around going through as Huds is grabbing the last part here before going to the Dream Portal. So now going to jump up again, top route to grab that. Nicely done. And then down to the bottom. So we have Cream and Cheese there on to Act 2. This is where we're going to go sliding on some more of the rails there. Nice fly up. Let's see if King Rhodes can get through
В
this
этом уровне
rail
довольно
section.
много
He
рельс.
flies instantly done there. Very smooth, very clean. That's what you want to see on runs like this. This is going to give a little bit of catch up, a little bit of time save.
Хат сразу же
as we
бустанулся
have
как
the
раз
Dream
таки
Orb running our
с
way
прыжка
through.
и
So what we
буста.
have the Dream Orb mod. Please take it away and some donations, my friend.
Of course, of course. We have $50
Тут
from
есть еще
What a
такие
Baby Bell saying, I assume I
секции
put
с
the name,
крылышками,
here, lol.
логотипом,
So let's go
логотипом
with a
крылышек. Это
virtual
означает то,
sunburst.
что
Hope the run goes well, bro. And that
по
claims the
пересечении этой
target,
зоны
claim
восстанавливается
the reward
заряд
for the
полета.
Dragon Fable character name. It was also put to the target for the Rayman series Glitch Trifecta race, which is a bonus race after a race. So that's fun. We also have $10 from Anonymous without a message. Thank you very much indeed. We
О,
have
пока
$8
присылают
from
донат
Messi
на
Lou saying, thanks
гличнутую
for
гонку
all your
Реймана. Это
and,
будет
that one
гонка
claimed an ESL
после
Winter
гонки.
shirt. Thank you very much for that. Those shirts are amazing. You do want to get that. $40, and you can put that towards one of our targets as well. So it's a double whammy. Let's go for that. And yeah, back to York.
Thanks very much, buddy. All right, we're coming in. You see Hud's just trying to do more of the Dream Shards here. This is one of the more weirder stages to route because Cream has a lot of flying to do. And unfortunately, she's fairly slow in flying. So what you're seeing our runners attempt to do here is try to carry the boost speed while going from kind of a top-down kind of segment here, just trying to minimize the amount of time they spend
Хадс
just having to fly
играется
fairly
с
slowly.
полетом,
Unfortunately,
потому
there's this
что
one section here where you
когда
have the
Крим
flight pads, they have
поднимается,
the driver to recharge
скорость его
the flight,
полета довольно
also
низкая.
allows you to get higher if required, but then
Поэтому
run
в
our
этом
way
плане
through. So
главное
we're gonna
не
grab that one.
потерять
Away we go,
ускорение.
we go in. Hud's making a face there as we're going to run
I'm
our way
the
through.
wrong character.
You are the wrong character,
fine.
but
Change.
the good news is you can select the wrong character as long as you become stationary. You can switch characters within the level,
О,
not having
тут
to restart.
Хадс выбрал
So
не того
we're gonna go for
персонажа,
the first segment here.
надо
We're not
было
gonna
выбрать
worry about the keys. We're
летающего,
gonna have a bit of a
но
key skip coming up, but we
очень
need to go around this
удобно,
section
в
to
этой игре
grab our first
можно
red
менять
star
персонажа
ring.
на
So
лету.
going over the fans here, again, using the boost as liberally as we can to get as fast as we possibly can. And we'll see if Hud's is about to go get key skip here.
Хадс
King
играет
Road's
за
about to come out and do
Тейлза.
the similar thing going round. Hud's has come down to the bottom here. I think we're going to go and see
И
an
Сабрин
alternative
тоже
version of
выбрал
it.
Тейлза,
Straight up
видимо, это
on the
какая-то
rail,
мета.
turns back on the rail there by jumping off, comes right through it, very, very nice there, very speedy. We're now going to navigate our way through the rest of them. We want to go grab that red star ring, fall down on the rail there. Jumping off allows you just to skip a massive amount of the time you spend on the rails so we can run our way through. King Road's not far behind on this one. We're going to do the exact same thing here. We don't need to worry about it. We're going to jump up and fly, grab the homing attack reticle, straight through, looking very, very nice, very, very clean. Now we're going to grab the third one in this stage. We'll see if we're going to get some nice jumps. Looks like the cycle is slightly off our HUDs here. So when this platform moves up, you grab, you get a height, nice double jump on that.
Ну,
one.
здесь
We'll
есть
see if we can
приколюха
get
с
a good
платформой,
cycle
что когда
round to
платформа
get the homing
поднимается,
attack on one,
что
homing
можно
attack on two,
прыгнуть
moving our
примерно
way through.
в
King Road's
конце
gonna come to the same section
поднятия
here, gonna
платформы,
turn up
чтобы
the top there
получить
with the
буст.
speed boost. Don't want to go through the ring backwards. The ring will just push you forwards, and you don't want that because you need the red star ring. As you can see, alternative way to get up there, just using the springs to then get the height that you already have, thanks to the platforms moving up and down. It's these small kind of nuances that have these runners competing for the record right now. Hudz has grabbed the last couple of red star rings on that stage. Away we go into I think this is 2-2-2 or
2-2-2.
It is 2-2-2.
Yep.
So
Oh.
around we go through the
Уровень
stages.
2-2.
Reach the checkpoints
2-2.
exactly the same as the speedy characters, but this time you're
Уровень
creep.
с
So you're gonna have a
чекпоинтами
number
на
of
время.
air-based ones, and of course we're going to try and avoid flying as much as we can, and this time just use the homing attacks because the range of the homing attacks is just massive. When you have the reticle, you're able to go through it. You
Тут
keep
еще
it
раннеры
moving,
используют
and now we have to
хоминг-атаку,
just make sure, get the extra height there,
потому что
dodge the
при
laser beams,
хоминг-атаке
away we
персонаж
go. There
быстрее
is less
передвигается.
than an act between these two runners right now. It is basically about maybe 20 seconds at this point. They're still keeping pace with each other, which is what we want to see. So now you're going to see on Huzz's screen where we're going to go and re-navigate in the menus here, where we go all the way back to World 113.
Crash.
Begging for it not to crash. We'll see what happens. It loads. It didn't crash.
It's the first
So,
time it's not crashed though on the new update.
lucky you. We'll see if it keeps going for you.
Но на этом месте, по
We
идее,
want
игра
no
должна была
crashes
крашнуться,
on this side. We
но
definitely want no crashes on that.
удача на
So
стороне
now we're gonna go
Хадза.
through it. But you see now, this is what we mean by the menuing that we have to do. And you just go back into some other levels because we don't have enough Dream Orbs to automatically continue on with the game. So we've got to go back, unlock some more Dream Orbs. It's basically
Из-за
like
того,
having stars on
что
Mario 64. If you don't have enough to go through
недостаточно
the 70-star door,
Dream
you
Orb'ов,
ain't
чтобы
gonna
продолжить.
So we're gonna grab them,
Раннеры
working our way through. This is another checkpoint one. Huds using the
фармят
boost tech here. King
другие
Road's gonna jump
уровни,
in, do the same right now.
те,
Again,
которые они
going
уже
back through
проходили.
the Fall Guys land as we now head into World 114. As we come through now back to another ASMR section here for our runners, where we're going to be deliberately grabbing a couple of them. Nice big jump there, gets the height over the top, immediately allowing the triple
Ну, кстати,
jump
интересно,
right
какая
back to
монетизация
Dream Shard.
у
Quick pause for
этой
checkpoint,
игры, раз
still
она
collects
такая
the Dream
мобильная.
Shard, allows
И
you to get through towards the end of the
если
second
можно
one.
было
Gonna
бы
grab
покупать
the
Dream
third one
арбы,
there,
то это было бы
450,000.
отдельной
Then
категорией.
Amy not behaving herself.
Что типа
Nice
без
jump up there
фарма
from
доп.
Huds
Уровней,
to
где
go backwards
ты
around the passageway here.
используешь
No
донатную
sense to go
валюту.
backwards. We don't know why. So we're going to go and deliberately hit the springs on this section. Mangy come up the top here, hits the edit, gets the jump, and this is it because
Wow.
he yeeted it. Way to go, bud.
Thank
Has
you.
to about turn after yeeting on that one. Up, through, and in. That's the stage complete. King Road's doing the same, gets a very nice homing attack there, runs around 2 more shards to go. Huds has now got progression back into 3-2, 3-1, which means he's able to advance through that stage quite easily because the game automatically takes you there. And we have one of my favorite tunes of the game. It's a boogie. You can jive to it. And King Roads has done it as well. So we're bringing it back up loud now. We're going to see some more rail shenanigans on this one. Going up the top route to grab the original ring here as we have the red star ring. There's the ding. Away we go from the spring round to the bottom and through. Right behind though, King Road's coming. So we're going to see now, we get jump over this one, grab the boost energy, gets the big boost up there,
no.
misses the ring into the drink, which is a respawn at the checkpoint. So, going to try that a second time. There you go, get the boost on that one now. Going to jump off the rail. We have the red star ring up there, so we're going to have to deliberately wait on this platform, gets the height, jumps through the dash ring once again. King Road's in the exact same room right now, doing an alternate method here, waiting for the jump, gets the boost jump to land on the platform, and away we go. Is going to do the second loop. Huds managing to recover there on the homing attack. The camera not behaving, but got the lock-on reticle blind and did the, well, basically mashed and got away with it, which is very, very nice. I will say that at this one, it is a case of there is a lot of, if something goes wrong, right on the fly.
Oh,
and
no
bring-
way.
Oh, no!
А,
Nice.
вапоркейт,
Trying to
вапоркейт
go
это
back,
под
but it's not way out.
подписки.
You can see what's happening. You're
Окей.
trying to force our way around. Checkpoint it.
Yeah.
Checkpoint it.
Я уже привык, что в любой мобильной игре
So look at it. We now have a lead change on this one.
Есть
King Rose has
донат.
taken the lead right now. Manages to go around, gets the red star ring.
О,
You can see there what was happening
переменился
on Hudson's
лидер.
screen. Trying to
Хадс
break out of the
отстал.
automatic rail section there, but constantly being pushed back onto the spring because it's taking priority. Sometimes going for these shortcuts, they do backfire. It's the nature of speedruns. This is how you go fast. It is how these runners are so close to sub-hour on this game. So now we're going to run right into the big room. King Roads has already grabbed a number of the keys and a number of the red star
А,
rings.
кстати,
So we're gonna
да,
run our way
скамочку
through on
уже.
this section, grabbing the key immediately, checkpoint
О,
warping again, just
так.
to get out and running the way around.
Сейчас бы
We're then going
вспомнить,
to
как
grab
это
Amy's power, of
делается.
course, the light speed dash on those rings. Away we go through that section, and then we've got
Я
the last
опять
of the
забыл.
area there. All 5 done, all 3 keys, and towards
Хорошо,
the
что
door
напомнили.
we go.
Where am I? There I am.
Hud's missing his last key over the other end there. Needs to just grab it round. Up to the top, grabs the hidden one there, and away we go. King Roads racing towards the end of the level here, getting the boost, keeping it going.
Oh, it
Jumps
did
on the
not.
rail.
Oh,
Oh,
come on!
Oh, Hud's got a reset there. That's not what you want.
This level, like, just betrays me
it's
every time.
Absolutely got you there on that one,
Ну,
unfortunately. But
типа
it's
да,
not
уже
over
ночь.
yet. Absolutely not by a long shot. Cream coming through now. Going to take another route through the Dream Shards. Going to be flying up. Again, trying to minimize the amount of boost speed that you have because moving fast is the best. Going to try and get the jump there. Missing it on that section. Hud's coming back around the passageway again.
Ну,
doing a
быть
little bit of extra
Соник-хейтером не
rounding.
то
So King Road's gonna
чтобы
go, probably gonna have to
и было
get
бы
that
плохо.
Justin no more. No, has to
А, блин.
land to recharge the energy and then hit these lovely flight rings that will
Я
give you
каждый раз
more boost
забываю,
energy.
как это делать.
Basically boost power. We love F-Zero here. Running our way up and through now to the top, which will allow us to then fall down towards the one on the left before doubling back on ourselves to get the one we left at the very bottom that is literally just out the way. Why it's out the way, we don't know. It's just where they decided to place it. Hud's coming through now once again to the section here. Back to the area where we were at. Still going to have to re-grab the keys, unfortunately. But the red star coin, red star ring, sorry, almost pulled a Nico heart there. Should be, should be still collected for Huds on that one. Love you, Nico. So we're going to go our way through now. Again, doing that Scrambled Shores Act 2 for King Roads here. It's an Amy stage, boosting around through the dash rings. 12, nice and easy to do. Mod, if you've got some time, buddy, now go for it.
Wonderful. We do have an $80 donation from Basic EXP saying, let's make some wishes come true. And let's do that indeed. Grabbing a Goosebird shirt, because that's a good one as well. We have a $10 donation from Astropult, without a message, without an incentive, but thank you very much for that generous donation. That was loud. Let's keep you updated on some incentives, some targets that we have. We do have 2 bonus chart targets for Open Taiko. That's a rhythm game coming tomorrow. Both at a $1,500
Так,
target. And yeah, we pretty much need all of them, all of that. till tomorrow
проходите Соников,
in
потом
the
их
afternoon.
хейтить,
That's some time,
это,
but don't wait too long because
так сказать,
maybe we don't get it and we don't want to not get it. Please keep your donations coming. Back to you, Org.
довольно... Ну, я бы не сказал, что это прям редкость, если честно. Я думаю, что каждый фанат Соника...
You're going to win a checkpoint, but the checkpoints are further back than you would expect them to be, and you've got to try and redo them quickly. So, Huds is about to grab the last couple of dream shards, about to catch up back to Scrambled Shores as well. But we're going to see King Rose here reach...
Не знаю, я к Сонику нормально отношусь, более-менее. К их фанатам это уже вопросительно как-то.
But that's the joys of having fun with our games. So running our way through again, you can see deliberately not taking out the last enemy there. It's all about minimizing that airtime. It's minimizing that. You can see now going the right for once, jumping over the spring, missing the enemy, immediately homing attacking the rail. That allows you just to keep going, grabbing the extra speed boost, missing that one as well, just using the standard dash to go through it rather than the homing attack. And then you saw this rail in level 1. We ain't going there. We're going to go up the hill instead, kill the enemy, bounce our way through, avoid the other 2 enemies there because we don't need any red star rings, and finish the stage.
Соломенная моя голова, я постоянно забываю, как скамочки делать.
Again, these 2 stages look very similar
В этом
to each
плане
other as they
интерфейс
run their way through, but it is different
prediction.
routes through it. We now, however, have boss
Это
number
называется
2.
prediction.
We have the factory foreman. The foremen are here.
Господи, как же это неинтуитивно.
Soft locked.
Oh, have you?
Oh, no way.
So we got this off.
Господи, как это, если честно?
That is good. Quick reset. Knowing immediately you
Нет.
soft locked is very, very good. Didn't actually know you could soft lock there. Today we've learned.
Как
So we're
это,
gonna look back
господи,
in. This is going to do
не
damage to
интуитивно.
real time.
Ну ладно,
Again, we
я...
can't stress this enough. Crashes will do damage to real time, but game time is what matters. So we're just going to run our way through and continue onward on this. It does make for a good spectacle though, as this gives Huds time to catch up doing the platforming segments here. Coming through the Dream Orb, last little segment here. Run, boost, a couple of jumps, and to the Dream Orb we go. So now back into the factory foreman, there is only 3 of them. The change to this boss now is a case of you can only get hit by, gets the 3 for that, and then is only able to hit 1.
Так, давайте поставим на 5 минут.
A couple on that one, but they've changed it slightly, so we have to deal with each of the cycles. Now, you may be like thinking, that's a lot
О,
slower
все, поставил
than what we were
скамочку.
able to do before.
Отлично.
You'd be right, but wait till you see what they've done in phase 2. So just waiting for
Так,
this last
немного
enemy to
отвлекся.
charge us a few times, grab the dong to send them back, hit them down and into
Ну,
phase
типа, кто
2
хочет,
we
пусть
go.
ставит.
Now the boss
Но я думаю, тут
regains
скамочка,
health,
да,
has a
нормально.
chunky amount of health there. Look at that. We have 7 amount of health, but as the boss spins, he now
Как бы,
activates the
например,
weak
хоть и
point,
прошло
allowing us to
20
finish
минут
this
от
fight
рана,
cycle early
гонки
and
такие вещи,
immediately get
что
a hit
лидер
on
может
damage.
поменяться
This is
несколько раз.
significantly quicker for the 2 times that we have to do this, while
Так
still
что пока что
maintaining
вообще
the
ничего не
third pace that
предрешено.
the game has. So we've got the final spin on this segment. Immediately going to get it when the boss gets around to about 2-3 o'clock. You fly up, you take the hit. That is it. Right on to phase number. Well, we're in phase 2, but now on to hit number 4.
Направо уже
of phase
дважды
2.
листать,
We wait
всё
for the
вот.
gloop, we wait for the jelly. As it's going to come
Так,
up here, so we're going to fly to the platform there. Hud's entering the boss fight as well. Hopefully not getting
Я
a
немного
soft lock on this
пропустил.
one.
А, ну вот, все, они уже на, получается, на одинаковом
And you got
боссе.
it. No,
Oh my
Сейчас Хадс немного отстает,
double
и
soft lock. That is not what you want to see.
у
Not at
Хадза
all.
двойной
So before
софтлок
this race started,
случился.
we both agreed that
Два
for
же
any
софтлока.
like crash or softlock or anything on either game, we're both going to donate $10.
Yeah.
So that's 20 at the moment for both of us.
I'll join you on that one as well. So there we go. We do that too. All for the
No,
charity,
Hud's-
all for Make-A-Wish on here.
Так. Это интересно. Крашнулся стрим. У кого? Что-то игра такая магическая, что не только сама себя крашит, но и трансляцию ESA. Но мы сейчас посмотрим, прикол ли это нашего рестрима. Да, это прикол нашего рестрима. Надо, короче, это починить. Да, ой. Ставочка 5 минут. Можно еще ставить. Точнее, еще, а вообще в целом 5 минут. Не-не, ставочки нормально. Так, ладно. Пока будем комментировать на слух, что у нас. Хат все еще на формене. Формен. Вот, а Кин Роудс уже выбрал Наклза и проходит уровни. Видимо, этот краш очень сильно повлиял на прогресс. Синий вин. А кто синий? Как получается, на единице? Нет. Кто в синий проходит, наоборот, Хадс, он отстает. Так, Хадс только что победил босса, он теперь тоже выбрал Наклза. Это да, кто за кого поставил. Нет, синий пока что отстает. О, починились.
Taking the long water round, allowing us to then go around the side here. We have 20 rings if we need to take a damage boost, but the cycle is fine, that is not required. Springing our way up and over, 2 more giant springs in our way, opting to go for it, gets the bounce, should be clear to grab the Dream Orb. Hud's grabbing the keys as well on Nightmare Maze at 1 as we move into 114, playing as Amy right now. Again, both our runners do have their splits. Hud's getting the red star ring early there, missing the jump down though on that section.
Так, у Хадза не получился прыжок. Видимо, Хадз увидел, что мы...
So now we got Amy doing the Dream Star shards here. Going to go and take the red star ring one again, going up the top first. Immediately going to fall down because there's one right below us. Grabbing the one right below that one as well. Then going to jump over onto the water there that knocks us onto the platform. Grabbing the final shard of that one. It's really quick when you know the route. When you don't, it is literally a maze. Hud's going for a rail break. Doesn't get the rail break, so we're going to immediately just wait. 2 attempts is all you need in that one, because by that time you're at the end of the rail anyway. And then the rail and sending you backwards because the rail's being a troll. Sometimes that's just how this game goes. The rails can sometimes be your friend. They can be your, not your friend. And now they can reverse controls as well. So a little shortcut coming up here, gets to jump on the spring. Very nice there for King Roads. The gate open from the previous level. It doesn't reseal, which is good for us. Getting to the Dream Gate in less than 2 minutes. Can we get the rail break this time? No.
Так, скамочки закончились. Сейчас на Хадза поставлено 24 тысячи пузырей, а на Кинг Роуза 8,5. Ну, я думаю, все будут сейчас болеть за Хадза, чтобы у Кинг Роуза пару раз игра вылетела.
Going to checkpoint and go back and reset it to try it there. Going to come around now, do the jump with Amy. No glide for safety, but we do still have the homing attack. Gets you back on track, and it's a straight boost, straight down to the finish line here. You flip onto the wall, becomes the ground, you jump across, then it flips back again, and that is the Dream Portal.
Уровень прикольный с таким вертикальным геймплеем.
And Hud's right behind as well. Same Dream Portal, different level. Always interesting when that happens.
Что получается, Хадз на целый уровень отстает. Сейчас у Кинг Роуза начинается фарм старых уровней. Целью добыть побольше дримагов, чтобы дальше продвинуться по сюжету.
So we're now back into the earlier stages of the run here. As you can see, we do have Knuckles coming in. This allows us to do the glides, allows us to do the climbing as well. Nice little skip there by being high enough in range to get the homing attack onto the spring. We're then going to jump our way through, bounce our way up. Going to do the same again in this section, trying to minimize the gliding again, because again, gliding just gets slower and slower as the quicker you descend there, which is not something that you want. When I land, get a boost jump, glide to safety, boost jump, straight to the end. Very smooth. Well played there, King Rhodes, on that one. Amy grabbing the last of her dream shards here on Huds' side and going the catch-up race right now. We now have another level unlocked. We're going to go through. We have all characters available, which is why we now have specific character routing as well. And in some levels, you may even see a character swap. So down in Nightmare Maze Act 2, we're going to run our way through. This level is largely a straight tunnel section for the first part here. We've got a lot of the red star rings again. It'll be a number of jumps from rails to red star rings, from ramps to enemies. We're going to skip 2 of these enemies to get the 3rd enemy. That then gives us up the water spout to get the red star ring. Light speed dash all the way over here. We're then going to not do the light speed dash on that one. No, we are. We're going up the top. Very nice. Don't know which one's faster on that one, because there's like 3 different routes you can take on that one. So we're going to miss the enemy there, deliberately dodge down. We're going to keep going on the bottom section.
Некоторые комнаты настолько похожи, что кажется, что Хадс не отстает. Хотя это не так.
And then going to go over to key segment number 1, up the hill section here. Turning about to your right. And then I'll give you to key number 1. We're then going to hit the water, send us back to the start. That allows us to grab middle, ride the rail up to the top on the right hand side. You're going to want
тут
to
еще
try and
танчит
grab the
кольцами.
red star ring. So when you go
Тут,
through plume 1, plume 2, go through water
когда
spout
ты на
3,
рельсах
and down we go.
на
Then grab the
бомбу
key,
и там
immediately
шипы
checkpoint takes you back
напариваешься,
down to the
то у тебя
bottom,
нет
push
какой-то
your way
анимации, что ты
through, and that takes you through
там
that section of Nightmare
падаешь с
Maze.
рельс.
Now, we're going to keep going on this section. We've got another set here. We've got a really cool fancy jump coming up on this one. We're not going to bother rail swapping. We don't need it. But we're going to use the spring. Going to
Хадс
not
только
hit the
сейчас
enemy, just
приступает
immediately go onto the rail.
к
Big
фарму
old jump for
уровней.
the rail at the top, though. Gives you number 4 to 5 red star ring. And then onto a bit of Lost World here. If you notice on the Lost World, this looks very, very similar to
О,
as we run and
труба,
jump and
похожая
move our way
на
through here. We're then going to grab
на
our
ту,
final
которая
red
была
star
в
ring,
Lost
and then
World.
going to go across, getting a little bit of a damage there, but it is okay. Not taking the speed right there because it's actually slower. Allows you to go straight to the end instead to the upper platform, and that is a very nice stage. Huds getting the extra homing attack there off the spring, preventing the climb, coming through, getting those boost jumps.
Интересно, что Хадс предпримет, чтобы
trying to keep
успеть
out of flight as much as we can, but not too much to fall down.
догнать.
That's not what we're looking for here. And then we're going to run, going to deliberately wait. Oh, very close. That's going to be okay. Nicely done. This one's going to be tight, but still recovers it. Very, very good job there for you as you catch up. Lovely. Mod, buddy, got some time for some donations as we're running through a few more checkpoints.
Oh, wonderful. We have a $100 donation from Nia Vicky saying, making wishes, honking gooses, looking stylish. And that one grabbed
О, задонатили $100.
for his A-shirts. So thank you very much.
Исполнять желание,
We have $10 from Mr. J saying, let's
хонкаем
go,
гусями,
loads. Much
выглядим стильно.
much love, gang, from Scotland.
Такое
We
сообщение прислал в
also
донате.
have $50 from Daycare Gaming saying, so that wishes may come true. Yes, we will
О,
make
исполним
wishes come true.
желание,
From your
пишет
lovely
донате,
donations.
который прислал
So thank you very
$15.
much for every single one of them.
All right, we're going to keep up here now. We've got Knuckles on the Nightmare Maze doing some glides, doing some rings here, going through those ones. You may saw King Rhodes there do a little bit of a boost into a jump. If you jump just as you go into a climbing section, there's a chance to gain massive height that reduces the amount of time needed spent climbing and allows you to navigate through these rings very, very quickly. So we're going to fall down, going to slam our way through. Doing very, very well so far. Last couple of rings here. Every ring gives you 3 seconds on the clock. We don't need to
Ой,
worry about
тут
running out of time
Хадс
on these ones.
облажался
It's
с прыжком
very, very lenient.
по
Hud's getting
этому
3 to 5 red star rings here
водопаду.
on the Nightmare Maze. Going to do the reset with the keys. Going to grab the last 2. Looking very, very clean through the stage right now as well. All we need to do now is just take it home. We got the rail jump to grab the one up on
Не,
the
ну
top
как...
side. Ooh, very big jump there on that side. Very
Хоть и
nice.
кажется,
Works
что
our way through,
ошибки не
gets
так
the
сильно
enemy back,
откатывают
gonna
назад,
take
но
the
у
boost
Хадса
there.
же как-то
Big old
получилось
jump up the top.
отстать.
That's the red star ring. And then into the Lost World segment there. Now King Road's got a number of precision jumps going to be coming through here. We are cream, of course, though, so we do have the ability to fly if we need to. This is where we're going to try and do as many of the homing attacks as we can to try and keep going forward. making it look very, very easy. Again, a game that looks deceptively simple to play casually, but is really hard to play fast, and honestly, a lot of fun. So going through now, we're going to fly up. This is why Sonic and Amy can't do this section. They just can't reach these platforms. Even if they had the ability, it's just not possible. So going through past the jellyfish now, all the way up to the top, round to the last section of this level. Going to get the homing attack, refreshes the flight gauge, and the stage is done. So going through now as well, HUD's going to grab the rings on the checkpoints here as Amy speedy boosting his way through on the catch-up here. Still anyone's game at this point. We still got the entire fourth world and a few more bonus stages to go. A few more stages for extra dream orbs. It is not done by a long shot yet. So we're coming through, we're coming in, we're going around, we get the dash here, we're going Amy, flipping around in the box. We want to go to the left there, because that's going to give us red star ring number 1. We're then flipping our way around, going out of the box onto the rail segment here, going to let us do all these twists and turns, get in the dash here, we'll see if we get over through the loop, and then get ourselves prepared to grab ring number 2. We'll see how King Rhodes is going to set up and do this one. Nope, not going for
Casually.
it.
Yeah.
Going to do it, fair enough. Taking it
Хад
safe, going
Хад
through
зашел
casually.
в другую дверь,
Makes,
может быть.
well, honestly, it's a smart move at this point. So just going to go through, going to go in, not going to bother with the rail breaks. Allows us just to go through the rails here. You can try and fight this segment. It is something you can do, but if you whiff it, it's going to cost you a lot of time. So now we're going to go around, we're going to go up. We're not going to use the faucets on this one. Going to stay towards the left on those big old dash rings there. That gives us the next red star ring. Oh, a wonderful jump. Gets the dash going through on that segment. And now we're going to keep going through. Big old jump off platform number 1. Platform number 2 has enough speed to get straight over to the water spout there. Round and down.
Ну, очень хорошо
Gonna
идет
spin
King
the
Rhodes
gravity
сейчас.
once again.
Перехватил инициативу.
So we're going to come through now. HUD's grabbing the checkpoint rings with Knuckles here is on the 11th.
А всё
12th.
еще
There's the final one.
фармит
Nice little
уровни.
skip there by King Rhodes, just stopping the gravity flip, not having to stay on the rail, hit the boosters. We're going to see now if King Rhodes looks like we're going to see some key gate skip here. So meant to grab these 3 keys, not going to do any of that. In fact, we're going to have a character change to Tails. Now going to line himself
King Rhodes
up
сразу же
on
меняет
the edge of this one, so we can then do a
персонажа
boost
на
and a
летучего.
jump to then get the flight around the gate there, not needed.
И он делает скипос,
Very clean, very nice, and that
бустится
is key
справа от
skip there on
карты
that
и
one.
обходит ворота с помощью полета. Не, к сожалению, я поставил 5 минут, и скамочка... Как говорится, ставок нет, когда время закончится, ставок больше нет.
Otherwise, you don't get enough height because you've ran out of stamina on the gauge. We're now going to keep ourselves going on this one. Gravity is going to twist. Cream's behaving herself, which is something we always love to see. The gravity flips once again. We're going to keep going now on the boosters. We've now got the giant moving cookies. We're going to stay on these cookie platforms and see what happens. Hopefully get enough speed, enough boost to get the jump up there. Going to have to go back and get that one, but that's nice. Going to dodge the bombs on this side as we speed our way ahead. Now we're going to jump, fly, get it again. You can see just the stage
Ну,
getting
HUD только
higher and
сейчас
higher as it goes on. HUD's coming into the next set of Nightmare Maze
доходит
stages
до
as well.
третьего
And
акта,
Amy
третьего
reached
мира.
the Dream Portal. We're going to see these same
Посмотрим
skits
сейчас, в
as
каком
well. But
уровне
first,
King Rhodes.
5
King
red
Rhodes на
star rings
третьем,
must be
а HUD только
collected.
начинает
So running our way
первый.
through again to the
Получается,
left
HUD
there on
стоит
HUD's
аж целых
side.
на
That is
2
what we're
уровня.
gonna see. And then go through the rest of the cube as we see King Rhodes doing the end of the same act. And you get the boost. Thank you very much, video game. Stuck between the rail and a booster. It's giving you everything today,
It
isn't
really
it?
is.
It is fighting you hard, mate. It's one of those days. King Rhodes coming through now, going to grab the remaining rings on this one. Needs to be very careful because it's technically upside down right now.
There we go.
As
А,
we see the rings again.
Хас
taking the
разгоняет
safe way
сейчас
to go
на
through it, because right now the game is
ресет
like,
таким
oh,
интересным
he's like, I'm
способом.
not having it. Like, I'm done. You stop this.
It is throwing everything at me today.
Including the kitchen sink.
Apparently so.
So we're going to go through now. Knuckles, Nightmare Maze at 3. More glide, more climb, more wow we go. Missing the war there, but that's all right. We can just about turn and grab it. Making sure we run our way through. So
Ну, тут Knuckles это тип персонажа, который парит.
Wonderful. 4 is right ahead after this rail. As we see Knuckles doing the climb on that side. So we're going to go through, going to grab it. See if we can get HUD's grabbing the key skip as well. About to come up to that segment. Little fluttering there with Knuckles just to try and keep him in the distance onto the wall there to grab it in time. Try to minimize the amount of distance you fall down, because then you spend longer timing. Again, it's all about those small optimizations that we're running through. You
That
got
was close.
lucky.
Wow,
You got lucky on that checkpoint, almost missing that one. but it works. So we got the character switch coming out for Huds here.
Так,
We're gonna
сейчас
do
Хас
the boost,
будет
gonna
делать
immediately go for the
скипос,
jump
который
round
делает
the
King
vine.
Roads.
Looking good there for Huds. Very quick
И
setup
у
there.
Хадза
Very well
получается.
done. Lovely job there. And that is what you want to see. So King Road's going back now into the Dream Factory levels, doing some of the Knuckles ones on that, while Huds is going through some of the Nightmare Maze ones with Cream. While these two levels are going on,
King
more
Roads
hit
возвращается
more
в
damage.
Dream Factory,
Oh, do I have any more? We have $50 from RMCS.
чтобы закрыть уровни, за которым удобнее играть на
Grabbing an
Кроузу.
ESA winter shirt. We also have $50 from Anonymous, grabbing a Goosebird shirt without a message. And we have Okoma coming in with $20, saying, "It is in the interest of Union 601 to see this race succeed. Crashes do not make this race succeed. Bad crashes. Shoo, go away. This Union member will match the $10 per crash, starting with the 2 we already saw." Thank you very much for that donation.
I swear I must be the only streamer whose chat decided to unilaterally unionize.
I mean, it was deserved, to be honest. You know what you did? Hint, he did nothing. It's really funny. He's literally done nothing. But shoutouts to Union 601.
Don't you start. Don't you start.
So where we go now on the levels here, we've got King Roads coming in as Tails here, doing the Dream Shard section on this one. This is a very cycle-based stage on this one because we have the last 3 over
Сейчас
here
он,
are up
King
above,
Roads,
and the 1 is
закрывает
very low.
уровни
So
за
that's already
Тейлза.
jellied, so we're going to have to wait for the jelly to go down, and we're just going to attempt to try and get one of the top ones.
Надо скамочку по-другому назвать, но когда я ставил скамочку, Хас только начал отставать. Но это, кстати, хорошая идея для гонки, может быть, применим ее, так сказать, взяли на заметочку.
Oh, making me eat my words there. Just getting that very clean. Good recovery and good backup, because I know that's not how you wanted that to go. So now we're going on to the Knuckles boss fight. We are going on to the Guardian Hunter. This is the one that changed massively. This one used to just be 4 hits, 3 quick hits, and then a 4th super quick hit. It has now changed to 4 hits on phase 1, and the Guardian Hunter itself has different attacks and also moves back a lot faster. So we're waiting for these speedy boosts to come through. When the when the Orbot is there, hit the orange Orbot, boss comes along, makes a really squelchy noise, it really does. And then that takes away damage. So we skip each of our cutscenes here. Knuckles is going to climb. We go into phase 2. That boss is legging it. It is absolutely hoofing it right now. It runs away so quickly. I mean, the fast one Knuckles coming at me, I'd leg it as well, to be honest. So we're going to run our way through now. We're going to do the little dodging of the orbs coming towards us, waiting for the egg pawn to spawn. Again, it spawns it in a very nice circle pattern, and then just drops them anywhere like it's losing its marbles. So we're going to go all the way through now. There's the egg pawn drop. We're going to send that back. Once again, I'm going to hear that squelchy noise, or we will when we get to Huds' version of it. At least I can hear Huds' right now. So there's a squelch coming out on that one. On to the next hit here. Again, absolutely legging it. This one gets interesting because you have to find the correct gap. You cannot jump over it like you did in the first level.
King Roads
Until you find the egg pawn, yeah, the egg
уже
pawn,
на
you get the hit, and
очередном
then we go
боссе,
down into the
Guardian
next
Hunter.
phase. Now, this is a little bit cheeky on
Таком
this one
осьминожке.
because suddenly you go up and you're like, yeah, this is fine. We're going to go see the boss turn big, as we normally do. But there's now a 5x5 grid on the ground, giant claws, and it regained health. What the heck is this? So we now have to, unfortunately,
босса
wait
две
through this
фазы.
one for the boss to once again do
На
this
второй фазе
cycle
он
through
чуть
the pattern,
становится
summon
больше.
the egg pawn,
Совсем
hit the
чуть-чуть.
egg pawn back, apologize to the egg pawn, as it is now trapped in space until the final hit. So that poor guy's just like, what the heck? Let me go.
Хас
What
все
are you
еще
doing here? So just got to
фармит
dodge
Dream
each
Factory.
of the orbs that come down here. The orbs are, of course, marked by the grid that you see on there. So if you're seeing 3x3, get out of 3x3.
Хадс
If you see an X, stay out of the
Хадс
X,
совсем
things
поплыл,
like that.
короче.
Hud's being fought with Tails here on the moment, trying to do the Dream Orbs. Cycle's just not quite behaving the way that he wants it to plan, but it's fine. Going to go through, going to go in. As we get in the last couple of hits here, King Road's having the rings for it. Hud's getting the cycle, very good. Going to go round, going to jump up, grab one.
Босс-файт с этим осьминожком напоминает, как это, японское шоу, где надо фигурой, фигуру сделать перед такой пенопластовой стеной.
We have the Ego City. as we're going to go in. Mr. Eggman himself, he's in a dreamland. What does he do? Of course he wants to build a city. He wants to build Eggman Land. He wants to take over the world. So he now has his own lavish gold and red city.
King Roads у
And we are
нас
gonna
на
skip
уже
as many of
новом
these spikes
мире,
as we
мире
can.
это
Because
Эго
those spikes
Сити.
are slow. We're gonna do a number of jumps. We've got a
Как
number of
Лего,
bounces.
только
We've got
Эго.
platforms that will disappear after a set period of time when you have touched it. We've got fans.
Посмотрим,
we've
насколько
got HUDs
быстро
back
Хадс
in the Guardian
бьет босса.
Hunter right now. So we're going to go through again. You'll hear some more of the
Может, у него
squelchiness,
лучше
the fun
получится.
stuff coming through. Going to grab the red star rings again on King Rhodes' side here. Second one is just beside that area, and Eggman is doing his little quips again, which makes us really, really happy because they're really, really fun. But we're going to go through now. We're going to go up to the side here, grab that very interesting route through that segment there. And now we come to one of the slowest bits of Ego City, is the activating the 3 buttons to move the gravity panels a la Lost World style from Sonic Adventure here. So we're going to run our way around, going to go our way through, going to see if we get through some of the pipes here to go and head into the buttons. And because this is a game that has tubes, this is now an honorary 8-bit game. Don't make the rules, it's just how it works.
Tube.
Tube. We love tubes. So we're going to go through, we're going to come in, we're going to see Amy run our way through here. Again, gravity is on your side, it will not force you off there even if you stop. Very nice jumps there, getting those homing attacks out. About turning
Ну,
around,
в
very
этом
nice skip
мире
there, pushing
появляются
the extra bounce
трубы,
on that one,
как
and
в
that
Футураме.
completes this section. There is a red star ring at the very top there. Going to make sure King
Хадс
Rose gets the
уже
jump to
на
grab it.
второй фазе
Normally a number of us forget it.
осьминожки.
Details challenges as we go through now to try and get up there. See the slowdown on the gravity change as Huds is on the final phase of the Guardian Hunter here. Going to be taking the Egg Pawns on their merry adventure once again. And away we go. So we're going to bounce our way through the stage. We're going to run our way in and then go on the rail up to the top route, grabbing red star ring number 4 to 5. Cycle looks pretty good there. Should be able to get to the spring right through the pipe. We now want to go through the right pipe, because the right pipe takes us up to the top route that has our final red star ring. Again, on these platforms that will disappear once you've stood on them. It's fairly lenient, but when you first see it, you kind of panic. Away
У них
we go,
один
let's
бутон.
see
Не,
what cycles we get. Going to be a
Хадс
interesting
играет
one there. Nice
через
bounce through,
Apple
all the way
TV,
across. Don't do the
как
homing
раз
attack.
который подключается к
Straight to the
монитору.
end and very well played on
А
the dream portal there for King Rhodes.
King Roads играет через
The
iPad.
last couple of attacks there, and there goes the Guardian Hunter. Only one level behind right now.
Но Хадс, кстати, наверстал упущенное. Он всего лишь на 1 уровень отстает. Так что Хадс потихонечку, потихонечку сокращает разрыв.
Egosity, yes, Egosity.
Only because it's your run, it's Egosity. Fine. So we got Egosity as we go through now. King Road's doing the Egosity 21.
Не, КТО не добежит. Тут эстимейт полтора часа. Коленочная инспекция смотрит за тем, чтобы таймер не заходил за эстимейт.
That way you're guaranteed to get, well, just get in the hole, Amy. And away she'll go. She's very happy about it though. Whee! Very vocal, the characters in this game as well. Again, it's bright, it's colorful, the music's pretty good.
Уй.
What on earth happened to you?
I don't know.
У Хадза очень странная вещь произошла. Он зашел под
Yeah,
текстуру.
well,
Даже
okay.
удачи не
So we're gonna
особо
say
на
that,
стороне Хадза.
Again, I will find you a sink and I will give you it later. As we're going to go through now, Hudson doing the gravity section as King Rhodes here has a very, very kind of iffy level. It's another cream flight level, but you've got to go through the pink rings here while also going through the flight regain rings. And the camera angle is at like this weird 45-degree angle sometimes, and it can really throw you for a loop. So we're going through there, going to grab that, going to get the homing attacks of the enemies to refresh some of the flight as we go through onto the rails. Tilt the rail. Thanks very much, game.
Тут есть некоторый баг, когда вот нажимаешь кнопку, нажимаешь паузу, получается такой странный угол обзора.
Yeah, but it's like, why would you do that? It's like, no. So we're going to go through there. It gets to the maximum height on the ring. Very clean stage, very clean level, very well played. As Hudson is coming through the end of Ego City 1. It's right, Ego City 1 on that one. Gets the final red star ring up the top there. Looking good.
One character.
And there we go. So we're going to have to do a character swap on King Rhodes' section here. Accidentally came in the level as Amy. Not a good idea. You want to fly. Let's see if the tubes are going to behave themselves on this one. Last time I played this one, the tubes just said, you ain't going anywhere. I just wouldn't actually like.
Под всеми
send me
силами
anywhere. It's
пытается
very weird.
нагнать.
That's a beautiful route, though. I'm still
Кажется, он на самом деле
so going
передвигается
through it
быстрее, чем
very
King
quick,
Rhodes.
very speedy, very smooth stage there. Well played from King Rhodes. Huts finishing Egosity 1 there. Now we're going to go and do some cleanup on King Rhodes' stages here. Back into the earlier levels again, changing up the menuing and going to go and grab. I think this one is the Reach the Dream Portal,
Yep.
which it
King
is.
Rhodes возвращается в старые
let's
уровни
I
для
had to make
фарма.
sure because I got a DoorDash notification, so I couldn't see my splits.
Oh, that's not a good time. Thanks. Thank you very much for that notification. Yeah. Mod, if you want to take it over, buddy, now is a great time. Oh, no. Mod does not have a mic right now, so can't do that. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. Excuse me, I am talking too much. All right, we're going to go through on the run here. Don't you say oh to me on that one. They're all calling me out. Rail break for King Rhodes here. Now, oh, he pulled it back on. Gets the second one, though. Does a good job there. Very well played. Love to see it as we come through. And because I do need to cough, I'm going to be cheeky here. Mod, swap headset, buddy.
Уровни в Эго Сити
He's
весьма
not listening
длинные.
to me. Mod, swap headset. Here.
He's talking to Tech, probably.
Oh, fair enough.
Tech, leave him alone.
We want our mod back. All right, going through the level there, doing very well, as we love to see it.
Why on earth did they make this the camera angle for this level? I will never know.
Yeah. It is pretty bad. It's 45 degrees. There we go. I'm better now. I've had a little cough. Right. Going through, coming in. Make sure you stay hydrated, chat. That's something you want to always do. Ego City 3 here, running through the stage. Going to be seeing the jumps on the right speed ranks. Yeah, you can just run and jump and make it. So there you go.
I got lost. I thought that was a section fast.
Yeah, no, you're all good. There you go. So straight through, grab it. Red star ring numero uno as Huts is cream flying right towards the end of the 45-degree angle stage. There are a number of bouncy platforms here coming in. I'm going to go up to the top side, making sure we run through on the rails, getting the boost again, managing boost on this one. It's not really something you worry about too much until you realize you don't have any and you've made a mistake, but it quite quickly becomes muscle memory. Nice bounce on the these bounce pad there. I'm like, what is that called? It's a bounce pad. Running our way through, doing a boost over. Going to double back on ourselves with the checkpoint. Warping back to the area. Going to get one more key section over here. Going to take another ring dash over this one. Oh no, opting for it. Not nice. Going to take the jump instead and go through the fan. Oh, that's a nice wee clean boost jump. I like that. Another checkpoint warp on this level. Going to go and land into the traffic section here on the roof. Final checkpoint warp for the third key. And King Rhodes going to make it through the key section very smoothly there. You'll love to see that one. As Hudge jumping back into the scrambled shores to grab the 1, 3,
Oh,
3.
come on.
And Hudge crashes!
Ой-ой-ой, Хадс пошел фармить старые уровни, и у него крашнулась
Again,
игра.
if anybody can and does want to join us in the matching as well, it's $10 for every crash. So that'll be 10 from the 3 of us here, and anyone else who wishes to join us on that matching as well.
Тут еще,
It is very rare that
если у
this
тебя
game actually
крашнулась
goes
игра,
through
то
without
ты
crashing.
$10
So, the fact that we're seeing them,
благотворительность.
not unusual.
Мало того, что
get
Хадс отстает, мало того, что игра крашит, так он еще за это денег должен.
We will have stern words with the Apple TV later. We'll send it up to Skenme. Skenme will have some words for it.
No, Skemmy will sell it so we can buy
Apple
it for, like,
TV, видимо, не такая хорошая железяка, как iPad.
Right, we got the dream shards once again. Going to go through on this route on this section here. Oh, caught on the edge of the platform there for King Rhodes. Going to have to do it again. Just go through. Actually, going to go for a bit of a reroute here, which is nice. Just going to turn around and go and grab that one behind there. That's where those platforms were. That's where you should have ended up, but that's fine. Going to go back on the golden moving platforms there just to get the extra boost jump. Very nice. Grabs off the enemy homing attack there for safety. Immediately into the light speed dash. Gets the boost off. Goes down the bottom back to the traffic. Going to land on this one.
Не,
Is in the
это, у
traffic
Хадзе
this time,
по-другому,
rather than
там
through
будет
the
это,
pipe. But
давай
that
по
will catch some
новой.
of you off guard when you try and play it. Up to the top. Grab the last one there. And that's a pretty smooth stage. Nice recovery on that one. As Huds is coming through now. Going to head into World 4, 2, 1. So that's Egosity. Realm 2, Level 1. It's a confusing naming scheme. Menuing is hard.
It works.
It does.
For the most part.
Oh. Ah, and you're still going for that one there. Sometimes when the loading screen takes
Yeah, I
just
thought
a
it-
little bit longer,
Yep.
it's like, are you just gonna crash
was
and
waiting
that's
for
it?
it.
So was I. So was I. So we got the
Раз
fight
уже
stage
на
here. You're not
стреме
gonna really see
сидит,
the team flying
думает,
too much,
что
because
при
we're just gonna do
загрузке
nice big
каждого
jumps
уровня
with
игра
the
может
lovely rainbow
крашнуться.
trail behind her. Oh, that should not. Nope, gonna have to go back and land.
Double check.
Good recovery though, knowing they couldn't make that one. Going to do the jump up to the top, hit off the enemy once again. Boost, jump, and run. As we're going to go through towards the dreamer here. Another boost jump, not going to bother with the enemy because we don't need it. Final boost jump, having a little bit
Не,
of
ну
initial
рейсить
lead
игру,
going on there, a little bit
которая
of momentum.
может
Boost goes
крашнуться, это
round
как
corner there as
участвовать
we
в
have Dream
гонке
drifting in the air there.
каких-то,
And then go
знаете,
through to, I believe, one of
Жигулей
the
под
final levels of,
мокрую трассу
World 1, I
на
think,
сухих
maybe.
шинах.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So we're going to grab the Dream Shards on this one again. Another ASMR stage. As Huds misses a jump with that one. Amy is just not quite behaving around the corner there. We're going to just get the jump on that one. Big boost jump. Very, very nice. Grabs the key. Going to go through the pipe. Through the tube.
Ну, Кингс все по маслу, потому что он ранен
Switching to
через
Knuckles
iPad.
here on this one halfway through the stage. As we say, the later stages here, you start to see more character swaps because we take advantage of some of the speed characters' abilities at the start before having to switch to the mandatory climbing sections and things like that. Using the glide to get round, easy to get in, grabs the last section, and a very, very clean stage there. Well played. Okay, so now on to the Dream Factory. Going to go and do the 2-5, I believe. They're going to go in, going to go through. And there's the crash. There we go, another one.
Оу,
We are up to
теперь у
4.
Кингс Роу за краш.
Again, we have no rhyme, no reason for these crashes. It just does it. Sometimes you'll play a run and you will have no crashes whatsoever. Sometimes you'll play a run and you'll load in, it'll crash. You'll load in again and it'll crash immediately. Fingers crossed we don't see that, because then I'll have made a mistake.
Специфика данных крашей очень
As
сильно
they
не
do,
ясна.
all for a good cause, though. Let's go back in and
Ты
level here, see if we
можешь
load up
заранить игру
nicely.
без единого краша, а можешь
Dream
эти
Factory.
краши получать
There
просто
we
раз
go.
за разом.
One of the harder jumping levels here for Amy, because when we go down to the bottom right here, it is fine, but when we start to move up on the data with the floating platforms and the enemies, there is no checkpoint until you get up towards the end of the left-hand side path here, so you don't want to be making any mistakes on this segment. So we're going to be running our way through, going to be grabbing it, going to go down there, missing the last enemy there, but getting, because the homing attack said so. But they're going to dodge the laser beams here, going to try and get
Так
some
что у
boost, but the cycle is
Хаса
off a
какие-то
little
шансы
bit, so
появляются,
have to be very careful. Route on the fly
чтобы
there from King
перехватить
Road.
инициативу.
Hits the checkpoint, so we're now able to go through this area. Still on a fairly good cycle to get around that one. Grabs the dash towards it. Going to run, miss the springs because we don't need them. That little egg point just ran off the edge, and away we go. We promise you he's fine. He's just swimming in the globe. Yes.
Вот, даже одновременно анимация
Into
пошла, хоть
number
и
6 on this one.
были разные уровни.
So again, very similar stage,
О,
but this time
Хадс
it is with
только сейчас
Knuckles.
начинает
So rather than
фармить
using
старые
the
уровни.
boost dash tech and the light speed dash, we're going to be using the glides for the start of it, and then switching over to the bounce here, and we're going to have some climbing from Knuckles. We're going to see if we get some nice little skips here on this one, because with the climb going up, and then we'll have some moving platforms. These moving platforms we can grab onto with Knuckles, and we're going to see if we can dodge the mines and then jump around and see what happens. So fighting the camera angle there. Oh, you get up the very top. Very nice. Misses out the entire second climb there thanks to that jump. Very, very good. You love to see it. So coming in now once again. Amy is out to play. We're going to be boosting through the stage. 17 rings this time. Got a bit of a half pipe going on this one. Boosting our way around and down towards the stage here. Bouncing all the way
Если в
up
итоге
and
веские
in.
уровни,
Puts a switch to
ну, увидим
Knuckles
скоро.
in the Fall Guys area. That means
Судя
we'll
по
be
всему,
grabbing the last of the Dream
по
Shards
эстимаду,
here,
то
allowing
не
us
так
to
долго
go
осталось,
towards the end of the stage. And
чтобы
ever
это узнать.
closer to Nightmare Eggman, the final boss. Now, I'm not going to say that it's over yet, because you can crash right at the end of
Very
Nightmare Eggman. And it doesn't count. You need to go back and do it again. So hopefully we don't see any of that from any of our
Ну,
runners here. as we're
тут
gonna go in
поясняют,
now.
что
Let's get
последний
into the
босс
last
это
couple of
Экман, и
Dream
если
Shards
на
here with
Эгмане
Knuckles.
крашнется
Jumping
игра,
up
то
to
все
the
надо
top
делать
ramp and fall down,
заново.
just glide for the bottom one.
Поэтому очень сильно
As
надеюсь,
the
что никаких
act
краш не
unlocked
произойдет.
comes up for King Roads here. Unlocks the next couple of World 4. We're going into World 4 Act 3 Level 1. And this is the last couple of levels that we need as we go through now. So, Egosade, reach the Dream Portal. This one is basically one of the longest stages in the game here. Very nice jump through the half pipe there. Going to skip over all that. Going to go down the left passage side here, because that is where our red star ring is. Going to go through the pipe. and we got through the pipe. Going to hit off the enemy there. Once the enemy is done, going to go on the rail, from the rail all the way up across. There's red star ring number 1, having a wait on the laser, as that was on a bad cycle. Gets to jump over, jump through, looking okay so far. HUD's doing the dangerous platforming level with Amy here. Looks like has a slightly better cycle on this one. Gets to jump over, skips enemy number 1, lands on the checkpoint platform, which is very, very good. Running our way through, going to go down now, gets the cycle on that one, makes it through very, very nicely. King Roads now immediately going to go and grab the
Любишь, чтобы был кисель. Ну, тебе как бы не кисель, как бы грецкий орех, причем не чищенный. Кто впереди? Впереди King Roads. Где-то на уровень.
So we're going to grab the rail just because it's quicker. Going to boost us up and over through red star ring number 4. And our final one is a bit of a pain in the bum here. So we're going to run and jump our way over. We're going to homing attack through the pipe. We're going to
Но мне кажется, определиться на последних уровнях. Не, рано плакать. Пока идет таймер, плакать рано.
We're going to be going down on the middle route here. We're going to be hopefully going to try and get a jump at this middle rail up into the dash ring. Grabs it very nicely. Doesn't phase through the platform as you land there. And that is the end of the stage there for King Roads. HUD's speeding around through the half-pipe maze right now as well, back in the Dream Factory. Grabbing the remaining ones here. Let's see where we go. Let's see what we're doing. So going on now. We got the Dream Shards with Tails here. Running our way through, we've got our flight characters. Interesting different route to start with on that one. Going around for the one on the top on the left-hand side of the stage. Then going to navigate towards the back of the stage before heading up towards the middle on this one. Kind of doing like a weird kind of U-turn basically. Going to fall down, grab that, grabs it there, does the boost over. Should have enough flight to get over there because even once the flight meter runs out, it just means you don't gain height, you slowly lose height. Very well done. Nice smooth stage there, looking good.
2-2-5.
They're going to 2-2-5. Now we're getting the last couple of Dream Orbs through here. Ah, the Knuckles fan one.
Yes,
Going to be very
Abby's
careful.
favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be very careful on this one because there is a chance that those fans just don't grab you and you fall down into the gloop and have to start again. So being very careful where to position Knuckles here. Making sure you get towards the end of that one. You can then homing attack the rail and you are sorted. Going to do a jump so you avoid the climb. Let's see what the cycle of these platforms are. Not too bad. Should be enough to get the jump. Up onto the climb, dodge the laser beams, and away we go. HUD's getting the nice jump on the rails here. Going to see if HUD can get up the ramp. Does the rail break there as well. Very, very nice. Jumping up through and round, though. Going to grab
Ну, тут King
the number
Roads
3 ring.
весьма интересно манипулирует
Just grabbing the last couple of Dream Orbs there. Taking the damage boost. It doesn't
парением,
really matter. Going through the pipe on
планированием
the top
даже,
side.
так сказать.
Takes you up to the very top. Takes the enemies down. And then away we go. So we're going to see how everything is as we're going to go grab that. This is another flight stage here, you know, because the flight orbs are there. We have Squeaky Cream, because she is very squeaky as she likes to run her way through. She's enjoying herself on this one.
Вообще, концепция этой игры напоминает ту, этот, Sonic Shuffle, по-моему, где была, типа, носочков.
Jump over on the rail to make sure we don't hit that light dash. Gets the jump at the end here. Very nice. Does not phase through the platform, which is what we want to see. And while we're going through the last couple of Dream Orbs here, Mod, if you're able, buddy.
I have a mic again.
Yay!
Yay! So, we have a $10 donation from Palea saying, for the Union! Let's go, HUDs. The Union will never let you live this down if you lose.
Oh.
Also, Cream Best Girl.
Cheers.
Then we have $10 from
Ну,
Victor
прислали
Baby
$10.
saying, red items on a Mac.
Передают Хадзу привет от Юниона.
Commiserate Dan.
Видимо, комьюнити
Animate
Юнион.
Democrats.
Что типа,
Comment or said, Namco is red meat. Arise, Tecmo Man D. Those have been
все равно
anagrams
не
of
подведут,
Sonic Dream Team.
так сказать. Не расстроит Хадза, даже если он проиграет.
I was wondering where that was going.
And we also have $30 from Paulister saying, matching the 3 crashes before my phone runs out of battery. Sorry, Paulister, you have 10 more to give.
For now.
For now.
Прислал
For now,
донат.
wait and see.
Back to you guys.
донат-сообщением, что игра у него крашнулась 3 раза, прежде чем у него на телефоне села батарейка.
Starting with Knuckles, switching into Tails, and carrying Tails' flight into an alternative room where the final Dream Shard is, and you're normally meant to get there using either Sonic or Amy. But being able to just time your flight properly to get through that is very, very good. Arguably, for me, onto one of the harder Amy levels here, navigating away through on the Dream Shard is going to jump on the platform, going to boost to then get enough speed to get over and grab this set, and then go and grab the one at the end there before finally looping underside on the level. And we've got 2 different platforms. We're going to see how King Rhodes is going to handle this. We want to get the top one first, but it'll be interesting to see how the platforms work. Jump down to the further out platform for the safety rather than
Говорят, что последние уровни, они самые сложные,
very good playing that one safe, running through,
весьма
making it look
техничные.
easy on that one. As we have HUDs playing best girl,
И, может быть,
as
на них
Valeria says, they're playing as Cream, running our way through.
решится, кто
As we come to
победит
Nightmare
в
1
конце
with
концов.
double cream. I'm okay with this. Double cream is a good
Worst
thing.
stage in the game, though, right here.
Oh, absolutely.
Well-
So the
Oh,
problem
yeah.
with this one, and the reason this is the worst stage,
Самый
is when you go through those
ублюдский
dash rings,
уровень в
Cream's
игре
flight will sometimes
у
just
Кинга
stop,
Роуса.
and you could be pressing the button to get her to fly again, and she just won't do it. So we're going to hope that this doesn't happen for any of
Потому
the
что здесь
runners
баг,
here,
когда ты
as we
нажимаешь
run our way
полет, по
through.
какой-то
So
причине
you're
Крим
gonna be wanting to
это
grab those rings,
не делает.
running our way through onto the rails now, using the boost while on the rails, going to be getting ready for the flight. It's the last couple of ones that we need to worry about. So we're going to come up to this segment here, boost over to the right, jump back over to the left, this section here. So we'll see if these are going to activate. So the flight activates on 1, we're then going to go and do 2. Will it activate as we go through it? Manages to recover, gets it through, very, very nice there,
That's close.
making it look good. But sometimes she just doesn't fly there, and she will just
Но
drop and
King
you have to
Rhodes,
either about turn or somehow
филигранно
try and
проходит этот
recover
уровень.
it. So coming up to the last couple of Dream Orbs now overall in this run. Back to the Nightmare Maze for King Rhodes. HUD's grabbing the last couple of Dream Orbs in the Dream Factory. You're going to see him pulling off the same Tails skip here on this one. Not going to make it there, has to about turn jump, and then about turn to grab it on this side. Going to fall down, gets the height to boost up. And then for number 6, you're going to see the turnaround, the boost, jump, wait and hold the flight for as long as possible. Gets around just as Tails starts to fall, then goes for the slide that you get when you put down the bound.
Oh, that spring.
And just recovered it. Very nice, buddy. Very nice.
О,
So
Хадзе
now
было
we
близко.
have the last couple of checkpoints on this one. This stage is almost already done. Again, you get the idea, running through some new segments of stages that you haven't seen before. As we now grab 6 Dream Shards once again.
Last one.
It is indeed. So this is back in the magic box there. We got to spin upside down. You are not getting a scare that. Press and hold it.
No, no. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, sometimes the menu just doesn't appear.
All right.
So we go through now. Tails going to grab this one. We're going to flip around. You're going to flip around again. Going to grab that one. About turn with the flight.
Yeah.
HUD's almost having a bit of a mistake there.
Making speedrunner noises.
You are indeed. Speedrunner Noises, Album 4, coming out soon. As we run our way through. Hey, listen, everybody makes them. You know it's true. You know it's true. You speedrun, you make noises. So we're going to go through in here. This route is very, very smooth once you get out of the top route here. Or sorry, once you get out of the cube and go to the top route, you just stay on the top. You grab the one here, you boost all the way over. You don't worry about the platforming. It's very nice. It's very smooth. And there we go.
All right. That's all 70.
Ta-da!
Let's go, KR. Come on, bring it home.
The
Bring it home.
Nightmare Eggman stage, the final boss stage, the end
О,
of
сейчас
the
будет
run
последний
is
босс
coming
Эгман.
up. I think your buttons might work. You're able to slam it when you're ready on it. So here we go. We're going to boost our way around through the stage. Giant inflatable Eggman with his many, many arms on this one, as you saw on the cool intro screen there. The idea on this one is simple. Each of your characters are going to be played in sequence. You just need to use their specific abilities to dodge
Если
Nightmare
в
Eggman's
этом
attacks
уровне
and
крашится
continue
игра,
on
то
the
этот
story.
уровень надо будет
So
проходить
Sonic
сначала.
here is simply boost until you can't
А
boost
уровень
no
он
more
весьма
cap,
длинный,
and
состоящий из
use the
нескольких
light
секвенсов.
dash and go all the way through. You like that one?
That was good.
HUD's, of course, coming up now as well, grabbing the last couple on this section. About to go in and grab the final 2 Dream Orbs that HUD's needs as well to come through.
У нас получается снова отставить на 2 уровня,
So here we go. Got
потому
to
что
get
ему
to
нужно
this
потратить
one.
всего
Hold the
2
skip.
Dream
There we go.
Orba.
Here comes the Rouge. I love the Eggmans.
О,
we
в
got
первый
Rouge.
раз
The only time we
достают
played as
Руж.
Rouge, although I saw you snuck her in there, which is nice. I know Shazzy Berry will be appreciative of that one. So we got Rouge here. She glides. Again, she is the same as Knuckles in this one. She can use her glide to go the boost to run fast and just jumps her way through over the laser beams here. And then we go through the little finger section. That is already passed on that one. So we're going to go through all the characters in sequence here. The power of friendship the Sonic team and that are known for.
В этом уровне используются все персонажи по очереди.
As we go down the bottom, not going to hit the laser beams there. We got the cycle on the platforms. Let's see what happens. Going to get the
Вот
jump
был
off
сначала
of the
Соник,
extra
теперь
height.
Руж.
Go for it. Yeah, managed to recover.
That works.
О,
Nicely done. Not quick,
чуть-чуть,
but you recovered.
чуть не
Skipping
провалился
now onto Knuckles.
Team Road.
Arguably the hardest part of this level, in my opinion. Gonna dodge the first
Теперь
couple
у нас
of hits,
Knuckles.
then we'll come
Knuckles самая
slamming down
тяжелая,
and doing the shockwaves like
самая
Mr.
тяжелая
Fabulous
часть
did. We're then
в
gonna
этом
jump
уровне.
up onto the dash rails, come onto another giant hand and climb our way up. We want to go up to the right on this one to hit the spring. Then we're going to jump over to this area. We're going to jump onto it and go once again up to the right. Once we spring off this one, we're going to then spring onto another hand that's going to take us up to the left. And once we go to the left, we're then going to land on the third one where we want to count up to 14 or 15
I'm
of
gonna do
these
15 to
orbs.
be safe.
15 to be safe, 14 is the normal one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Вот эта
9, 10,
башня
12,
весьма
13,
нервучая.
15.
And then jump off, away you go. Means you don't have to climb all the way up to the spring. You dash towards the end of the
Теперь
knuckle
Хадс
section. Now, Hud's is in here as well.
на последнем
As we come
боссе.
towards it, the
Вот
question
теперь
is, will the
Ага.
dreaded crash
может произойти все
happen?
что
Don't
угодно.
say that.
I've already said
I've
it.
already said.
Let's see what happens here. We're going to go through. Knuckles saves Cream. Cream moves on to her section. We get the fingies.
Knuckles тут по сюжету спасает Крим, теперь
There you
сердце
go.
за Крим.
As the little figure eats for me, and the laser beams come down. Gonna go onto the boost pad here. Don't need any of that because of the homing attack. Running our way through on the running section now, and she is off skate. We are all at this point carrying our guardian deity of the dreamscape, REM. She is now in orb form, and we are trying to go to the dream core. That's the whole point of this story is Eggman has hijacked Cream's innocence to try and become king of the dream world. And REM just went, nah, mate, no happening. So now we're going to run on the giant long arm of Eggman here. Very reminiscent of Sonic Forces, which also came from Sonic Lost World as well. You're going to see King Roach just making sure to follow the line of the bush trails here. You can run and jump, and you can do some of the little boosts that you see him doing there. 209 rings. That's a lot of rings there. As we're running our way through to the final last couple of sections here of this level. This is the part where we, fingers crossed, we see what happens as we come to the transition in Tails.
This is the big one.
So let's find out. This is the final point where we've seen the run crash.
Yeah, that is true.
Fingers
А,
crossed,
тут
it doesn't. As we come up the cutscene.
последняя секция, где может
Crash
крашнуться
there.
I
игра,
don't know what that was.
That was weird. We saw Sonic jumping.
Never seen
но
So
игра не
no crash
крашнулась.
there on that one. Tails, of course, at this point is already doing it. Well, I'll just let them play it. It's fine. Go for it, buddy.
that. We can't. The only cutscene we can't skip.
For reasons. Cause the theme song's played. You get the theme song, you know it means it's coming up towards the end of the run at this point. Last couple of attacks here for Sonic off some of the enemies to navigate through the platforming here. King Road's gonna take
Но
this
теперь
one
для
home.
Kingsouls остается
there is a
финишная
skip there,
прямая.
but you didn't quite get it. I knew there was something you could do on that one. Big old jump.
Oh no.
Ну,
That
тут
was
пытается
amazing.
делать скип
Come on, buddy, you
на
got
флексичах.
this.
I
No,
don't
pro
know what
Kingsouls
that
in-
was.
I'm gonna say fair enough. Giving it 3 goes.
Okay, this is unfortunate because we're on
No.
a really solid.
You
King
are,
Road.
just go for it. Yay!
Все пытается, и с четвертого раза
And
только
a
получается.
working
Дает
even,
такую
it's
фору
fine.
Хадс дает.
You want to get that there. He pops up the Eggman. It's coming towards the end of the run. Another little final skip towards it there. Why go all the way around when you can skip it? The final boost is coming up. When the final homing attack hits, that is going to be time for
И
King
время.
Roads on the level there.
Press the button.
Push the button. Ah, they've got it. It's fine.
Ну,
Hey.
GG,
получается, Хадза стал на
Right, we've
полууровне.
got you
Finish on
coming
your
up.
heads, yeah.
We got you, buddy. We got you coming there. Take it,
На
we
самом
can
деле,
be-
не то чтобы
There you
прям,
go. If we can get some audio
сильно
from Hudson
отстал.
on this side.
ну да, где-то на
That would be
пол
grand.
финального уровня.
As we can see, is
А вот
for
теперь
me.
плакать, да, можно.
As we go through on that one, brings us through. Bring it home, buddy. We got the cream section here. You saw it there. Let's see if Huds can take it home as well on this one. The game well and truly.
Where's
That's wonky control.
that's very wonky controls.
So sometimes He's not kidding, by the way. Sometimes when you do certain segments and certain transitions, the game gives you the opposite controls that you were expecting to have. So left is up, right is down, and you're going, what the heck is that?
В этой игре
But
еще
here we
может
go, on
перепутаться
to Amy.
управление
The boost jumps across the
по
final
каким-то
long hand
совершенно
of the Eggman.
неизвестным
As we're
причинам.
going to go and take this section here for HUDs. Fingers crossed once again for no more crashes on this right now.
Just, I kind of want
Будет
it to
совсем
crash.
весело, если
Yeah,
у
just-
Хадза крашится игра.
It would just be symptomatic of this run.
It would give us 50 at this point as well, wouldn't it?
I genuinely can't remember the last time the game has given me so much trouble at so many stages.
It
All
does.
sorts of weird happenings, but you know, it's all good fun.
It picks and chooses its moments. That's the joys of speedrunning.
It do.
You know you've done well on it, mate. We all know that you're still one of the best runners of this game.
For sure.
And absolutely,
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. Mate, I would be running this game if you didn't give me an Apple TV.
Ну-ка, посмотрим,
Literally
посмотрим.
give me an Apple TV.
Кажется, не кажется,
Yeah,
ну-ка.
thanks, Tails. Really appreciate you.
О,
There you
не,
go.
That's
не
literally what
крашнулось у
Tails does in the
Хадза.
final thing.
Yeah.
The power of friendship, but not Tails.
No, he doesn't. He throws Sonic. There you go. He throws him.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tails.
Did your laptop just run out of battery?
Oh god, it better not have. No, it's fine. Ah! That will go the wrong way.
There you
That's
go.
fine. Nice recovery.
Хадз чуть не облажался с
Thanks.
Running our way through. You're
хомингом
gonna
с
skip at the end here as well.
кольцами.
Well, I'm now thinking that King Rhodes knows another skip.
It's just up there. You boost
Oh,
the ring.
wait, you can boost up to
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, we just
Say I learned.
I didn't know that
I
either.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
we discovered that in the hotfix with Witherman.
No, there wasn't that one.
Yeah, it was that one and this one.
Wait, no, in Hotfix we
Promise.
only discovered one. We discovered this one in
I
Hotfix.
thought we did
And
both.
now they're arguing. There you
Alright.
go.
That one.
And now they're arguing. There
Ой,
you go. Take it
скипосик.
home, buddy. Here we go. Coming up, one last boost to the finish. The final homing attack of the run. And that
There
you
is
go. И время.
GG's
Получается, Хадз
of
отстал
the
где-то на
run
3
here.
минуты.
Sonic Dream Team. We
Screw you,
hope
gang.
you've all enjoyed the run, but we are not done
We're gonna
yet.
wait.
Yeah.
We're gonna
We
check
are
our
going to
IGT.
wait because we do need to see what has happened. HUDs
I don't know. This was close.
and King Roads. We're going to load the menu once we get there. Find out what the IGT is of the run.
We're looking to beat 102.
А, тут будет решаться по
102
IGT.
IGT. Ready, buddy?
Yeah.
Good luck.
3,
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Давайте посмотрим, оценим по IGT.
101.29. 101.29.
Что?
Oh! And there we
Not bad.
go!
That was almost sub-hour. That's crazy.
That is so
That's
close.
crazy.
Well done.
Fantastic.
А, ну
Thank you,
Кико он
mate.
все равно
also-
побеждает.
Thankfully for me, despite all my
It would've
prep,
been
that's nearly a 1 minute PB for me as
Let's
well.
go,
So I'll take
double
that.
PB!
Несмотря на то, что
And
Хадз
that would've been
отстал
world
на...
record too, so
That is a
technically-
phenomenal
Минуту.
run, buddy.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
это для него
well
PB.
done. Woo!
Absolutely wonderful moment there. You love to see it. Sub 1 will happen soon. It will be something that becomes
И это весьма такое
absolutely going to be practicing.
заявочка, чтобы сделать
I hope
саб-час
you've
по
all
IGT.
enjoyed this run of Sonic Dream Team. If you own an Apple device, iOS, macOS, tvOS, any Apple device that has Apple Arcade on it, you can play this game. Please do
Тебе
check
как
it
мне
out.
раздать
much fun.
пузыри?
Because Sega Hardlight have done a phenomenal job, known for a lot of the mobile games, coming out and putting out a 3D game like this. For me, from these two wonderful racers here, I'll let them speak in a moment, but just Sega Hardlight,
Yeah, well,
thank
choose
you very much.
outcome.
This is so much fun. And we look forward to see what updates 2 and 3 are going to bring.
Yeah, absolutely. World record holder. Do you want to go first?
Yes, sure. I want to give shout outs to obviously the Dream Team community with us, the Sonic community. I've been doing this for a long time, it feels like. This has been my last like bucket list speedrun thing to do. Finally could come over to ESA and then
Поздравляем тех,
get a world
кто
record. That was kind of like
заскамил
the cherry on top to be able to get that.
на
But I want to
пузыри.
shout everyone back home, a few members from the community, Mr. J who donated, Synthar, Mass Killer, Haha, everyone else that's kind of supported my little community we've got with all the speedruns, and all my coworkers and family watching back home. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in over a week.
Amazing. For me, first off, I want to give a shout out to this man here, King Rose. Come all the way from America. First run at ESA. Gets a
Yeah.
world record. What a
Yeah.
legend. This man is genuinely a legend within the Sonic Speedrun community. Big shout outs to Witherman, Ray and Hearts as well, Callie Mac, Hibby, and Argik, and all the IL dreamers as well. Thank
sure.
you all for rooting this game, for putting all the effort into it and showing it the love it deserves. I want to give a big shout out to Sega Hardlight, especially two of the devs, a Crocodile with Shades and Ocean Sized. They've been popping into our chats while we've been running this, getting feedback and give us little insights into the development of this game. Really appreciate all you've done. Thank you for making the best Sonic game of 2023. Big shout out to everyone in Club 601.
Yes, I agree, 100%, 100%.
Say,
I agree as well.
There you go.
I do.
There you
I
go.
do.
Big shout outs to everyone in Club 61, especially my amazing mod team that look after everyone for me. I love you all. Shout outs as well to all the restreamers, the French, Japanese, and the Russian restreams, but especially the German restream. Our friend
О,
Ronan
передают
has been
привет
commentating
рестримам.
as the German restream buddy. I hope you're able to
Немецкому,
keep up with this,
японскому
man.
и русскому
Good luck is all
рестриму.
I can say.
Мы
And
в
finally,
ответ
big love
говорим
back to
привет
Mrs.
Хадзо.
my wife, who's been back home watching this. I've seen you in chat. I know you've been watching. Thank you very much for your support.
Я думаю,
yeah,
чат
other than that,
можно
Mark,
передать привет
That is
Хадзо.
it for us, folks. I hope you've all enjoyed this run. This has been Sonic Dream Team at ESA Winner 24. We're going to go back over to the hosting desk here. Take it away when you're ready, buddy.
Да,